The fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Nevada's offense will go to work first. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, with the Wolfpack completely overmatched, but this time, Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think about the difference in speed. UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed him. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick. And that's, I think, something that's really embarrassing, and especially in a rivalry game. I look for Nevada to bounce back, man. They got to play with more emotion, more adrenaline. They got to be embarrassed in that last meeting.
Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Nevada. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UNLV's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, UNLV. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area.
He's got an alley. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Makes the grab on the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Nevada has it in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Nevada! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Touchdown Vegas, stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Henry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Get set, get set. They go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. 29. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter.
UNLV 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads it left. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Slings it. All by himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they're not on the same page there. David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm, so each year the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago, the team in possession of the Fremont cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really cool history with this trophy between both these schools here in Nevada.
Yeah, the battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Gums. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Purdy. He unleashes a long one. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Rebels offense is back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, UNLV.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He's got the back in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Calandria. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The battle in the Silver State has come to a close, and Nevada will take ownership of the Fremont Cannon one more time.